Why do you sit here?
Uh-huh.
And then Dana, you filter him back because we are not breaking these rules.
Good for you, Sadie.
You're going
Good
back.
job,
so
Sadie.
you filter in.
Hi, and I'm back.
All right, everyone. It was good seeing you. Bye.
See ya, Daddy. We don't need you.
Okay. Bye.
No, not that I understand, but I can read.
Okay, have fun.
Dang it, dangerous says good night.
Thank you.
Oh.
Well,
You try. Okay, here. I'll give the tutorial. Dana, you do the things.
okay, I'll start again.
So here's
And hope to get Jetmir.
Dana. Technically, by law, I don't know if she's allowed to read the chat, right? Because child age things. So you.
Well, she couldn't do two things at once anyway.
I could.
But more. So you just read these things.
Right.
Oh, and then the names you pretty much just assume it's how it's said.
Yeah, this is-
They'll correct you if you need to.
Stream elements.
So
is that a
that's
person?
that's kind of just what Stream does on its own. You don't have if it
I don't
says
have
something
to
with
read that.
Stream in it, probably unless it's. Do you see how this looks like an automated message?
Uh-huh.
If it looks like that, don't bother reading it. But otherwise,
Okay.
just read every message and interact.
Okay.
That's pretty much all you need
Adam's
to do.
general job is to read chat, and sometimes keep Dana on task.
Yeah.
And
Or to limit the gummies.
staff, yes, that's what I was thinking of, says, I thought I was already following. Did you make a new channel?
No, but I think it might have just something might have just weird happened with your following thing.
Yeah, like there could have been a glitch in the computer system or something.
How? That doesn't look like what I'm doing.
It is. Because the camera's there.
Oh. So when I look up, I can't see myself. I see. Only what, that's why I'm always looking down. Well, I have white hair and not much of it, so now you all know.
We're watching her react to herself.
They do have a nickname for me besides Nana Boots. It's Silly Nana Boots. And,
Yeah.
I am messy.
and
I'm
messy.
messy.
When we do art, I'm the messiest. These two girls are as neat as can be. I'm messy. Okay, now I'm off
And then-
track here. I have to start
You don't
reading
have, you
again.
don't always have to read. You can also interact with them. It'll take a little bit so you can read a comment and then maybe talk about it. 'Cause-
Okay,
yeah. And
if
then
I understand
so
it.
you'll see. Do you see how this has like a exclamation point right there?
Uh-huh.
So if that creates this called MTG bot, which is basically just a pre-thing command. You don't have to do anything with it, but if anyone says that, you don't need to really just say thank you for the blank, whatever the
Got
word is,
it.
command, and that's kind of what you say.
Okay.
And then this, yeah. I'll try. Dana, help me remember.
Okay. Well, I'll probably be done around 5 or 5:30. I can do it.
We'll figure it out. Okay.
Have fun.
And then you can like read the chat and kind of.
Okay. So, Dang It Dangerous is asking me, my title is Silly?
Yep.
Well, yeah, I guess that's right.
And then the next one.
I have to keep track. Chat was almost... Art doesn't constrain itself to the canvas, that's for sure. Alice the Pharaoh Thorn says, dang it, is it worth turning on slow chat so Nana Fischer can keep up with chat easier? Sorry, I'm an old person. Ranger
For
Alpha.
Alice's, you just have to say Alice. It makes
Oh,
it
I don't
easier
know.
for her.
Oh, that'll be faster.
Certain people.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I see anyone who specifically has that.
I didn't even
Okay.
know there was a slow mode.
Ranger Alpha says chat was almost going too fast for Adam. Alice says, hence my thought about slow track. The Dang and Dangerous Alice, I'm
See,
switching
they're talking to each other.
mod
You
mode.
don't have to.
Okay, FischerMTG has
No, that
played
is
that. Yeah.
Here we go. This is these are in the
The
comments
Dang and
right now.
Dangerous will start with 3. Would Sadie enjoy a more casual format like Commander?
I don't know. I don't really really enjoy the game just in general, but I think I have played Commander, but what really happened is I read on my phone while Dana played my cards for me, so we'll see how this goes. And then the next one is basically that they're just talking about chat. They're going to slightly slow it down to make it easier.
Thank you.
There you go. It's slightly slower, so it should help you.
And I get 13.
Bye!
Sorry, microphone.
Yeah, it definitely went to the right.
And then Dana,
Where are we?
okay, Dana, are you planning to play live at Gen Con or Command Fest?
Not Gen Con. All the Command Fests are in the summer at very tricky times, but I will be going to DreamHack Dallas and Origins in the summer, so
She will be playing there.
I will.
Now that I'm caught up, I'm waiting for someone to
Well,
say
you can talk
something.
with Dana too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
There's also me to talk with.
You?
Because it's gummy time, every citizen I play is a gummy.
Oh, also your
that
job is
true?
to make sure that Dana doesn't eat too many gummies.
Yes, I know that.
No, but you can give me a little bit of leeway.
You have a lot of leeway because this is mostly the honor system since I don't quite understand all the gummy rules.
Dana just says do some more on screen, so that's kind of a suggestion. We'll see. That might be fun to do at some point where we can just have fun making art, maybe.
Yeah, it would be a little tricky with the setup, but I did do art for my Pigment Storm preview card
There you go.
on video, so.
All grandmas should be the. Oh, thank you, Soul Play. I really appreciate your thinking I'm cool. I like to think I'm cool for a grandma too, but I'm never quite sure. I get teased a lot. And I can take it, so I guess I'm cool enough. Okay.
And then this is some.
Alice, oh yeah, Nana Fischer, there will sometimes be a box around someone's message which says first message that shows they're new to the channel.
Oh, I did not know that. That's cool.
Oh, okay. Papa Raul says, Nana, have you learned how to play Magic? They've tried. They've tried to teach
It
me.
would not work, no.
I look at it in about 5 seconds. I'm cross-eyed and crying. So, but I still sit and watch them and keep them company like I actually understand what's going on.
Well, you can. Okay, the one thing you can see, although this doesn't always mean anything, you see how Dana's character has a 16 and they have a 20? That's how much help they have. Now, sometimes they're in a bad position, and when that happens, that means Dana won. If they blow their character up,
When their
means they
avatar
won.
explodes, it means they lose.
Ah.
See, that, or you can even say, if you, like, you can also look at the life total. Well, it doesn't always mean everything. It does sometimes mean something.
Yeah. And it's also like who has like more stuff on the board is usually the one who's in the like commanding position or the one who's looking best, and they had like just this one thing and I had all of these.
But
And
I
then-
thought you couldn't see the other players.
You can't see their hand and you can't see what they look like in this, but you can see what they have on the board.
Ah.
And then
And how do they do that? Are they on camera too?
No, in this, no one's on camera. You have a name, you have a little avatar thing.
so in the game, no
and you
one can
play.
see Dana. This is just through stream.
Oh. But so they can't see us?
No.
Our opponent, this person, Agent Gibbs, no, they cannot see us.
But everyone on stream can.
Oh, but everyone on the stream can see us.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're invisible.
No.
Because it's like, what if you're just like playing on the car or something? You wouldn't want to be on camera for that.
No.
And then
Or if you just got out of the shower.
Andy Man says, aren't you going to vlog these events? Are you planning on making another vlog similar? You could do it for
We
your
could.
2-week road trip.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the 2-week road trip of a lot of
But you
magic.
could also
so
just
we
make
could
it a...
do that.
Yeah. Which would be fun. And then...
Well, these girls come from a long line of spreadsheets. Their dad
loves
spreadsheets.
He was gonna make a spreadsheet of all the movies we should watch next, and I'm like, just make a Google Doc.
Oh, yes.
Alice has a question for you. What were your first thoughts when Adam first brought home magic cards? Like, do you remember when he first started getting into magic?
Yes, I do. I thought they were cool, actually. Oh, can I? Oh, I don't have to write back.
No, you just talk and
Right.
they can hear you.
I thought they were cool because he and his friends have been playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and they even made a video. And then when Magic came along, it was just like a next step, taking some of the precepts of D&D and playing a game with them in a different way.
Have you ever played D&D?
No.
They never tried to teach you that?
No, but they were young. You know? On the other hand, I liked his friends, so it was easy. It was easy to just say okay to Magic. It was the concert tickets that got a little out of hand.
Oh, do you want to tell the story about the concert tickets?
Oh, sure, but I won't be able to read.
I'll let you. Chat can wait a second. It's a story. You don't have
Okay.
to constantly doing it. You can tell a story and then you can go back and be the chat.
Oh,
'Cause it
okay.
also gives time for people to chat things.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, Adam always had a plan, and it was always very precise. And a long time ago, when there were things like Blockbuster Video, where they sold concert tickets, and
I thought that was just a
They-
video store.
no, you could buy tickets to events and stuff like that. But mostly, well, video and CDs. They had CDs too, I think.
Okay, yeah. Continue.
Okay, anyway, Adam even got me to stand in line a few times because you stood in line at night until they opened the door to the store.
Because he was running a business where he was.
No, not yet.
Oh, not
when
yet?
he started, he was just buying the tickets, and he had his sister and I and maybe a friend or two in line with us. We would bring chairs, sleeping bags. I only did it once or twice. Then I realized the kids were safe, so I left them there because I didn't particularly want to stay up all night. Some of us had to go to work the next day. But that wasn't enough for Adam. So he developed, first he got about 20 kids, and he had a spreadsheet of which kid was going to be at which location, what they had to buy, what tickets were acceptable for them to buy, and how much money they had to spend. And then he would go around town in the middle of the night. He would drive to all the different outlets to make
Oh, you
sure.
can tell a lot of stories about my dad this time doing this.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was interesting. And, well, he came from I'll tell you that later. Anyway, he would go and he would sell the tickets to one of those ticket companies in San Francisco. And he made a good amount of money. He would
It
make
is what it is.
maybe $600-700 at a time.
Nice.
He had to have the cash for the next outlay for the kids to buy tickets. But when things started happening online and you could do it online, then he went crazy and he loved Madonna. And
Still does.
So still does. Did it with Madonna tickets. I remember, I think his biggest haul was over 2,000. So, you know, with Adam, it's never the money. It's just doing one better than the last time.
Yeah, by the way, we won.
Again.
Yay!
Dana's very good.
Oh,
And
I
then-
thought it was Sadie and our wonderful conversation. Now, what was I going to tell you later?
Well, first we can look at chat now. So
Okay.
basically, one of the things was,
They were probably at a stage where playing with Mom wasn't cool. You got that.
and then, Dana, what type of deck are you playing right now?
I am playing a sealed Cabaret deck with Jetmir.
And then
Grapefruit Slurp lost the game against Devilish Valet and Rabble Rousing.
Mm-hmm.
The opponent had one which was 46-2.
It had 46 power and 2 toughness,
Oh,
I think.
thank you.
I think is what they meant. Yeah.
Oh, Borderline is a good song, Andy man.
And then Anster said, you three are adorable together. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I always wanted to be adorable.
Okay. Well, I have to go finish up my homework.
You
and
do.
And then I will come back in a little bit. Dana, can you kind of help me and the Boots continue with, and interact and maybe tell more stories and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what I said I was going to tell later.
More dad stories.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember.
The more the better. The more we can embarrass him, the better.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that.
Embarrass him while he's gone. He.
What was I going... You really want me to embarrass him?
I mean, as long as it's appropriate.
Well, it's not dirty or inappropriate. Okay. We already told you he loved Madonna, and this is not a surprise to his kids. But did they know what his room looked like? No, Dana says no. Okay. He went into magazines because, in the 80s they didn't have computers and downloads, and this is high school. I don't want you to think that when he went to college and grad school that he was still doing exactly this, although he still was playing Magic for sure. Do they know that he was on the pro circuit for a while?
For Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do. And also, thank you, Papa Ralph, for the follow.
Oh, good. Thank you, Papa Ralph. Okay, he got every picture of Madonna he could find, and he papered his walls and his ceiling. The entire let's see, one wall was a closet and a door, so 3 walls and the ceiling with very little wall showing. Hundreds and hundreds of Madonna pictures. And he loved it. For me, I couldn't imagine going to bed at night, opening your eyes and seeing Madonna staring down at you. That would be a bit much for me.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of Magic posters of Nissa. Mainly Nissa. Some other things, but in my room. So.
But she does not have the wallpaper, nor does she have the ceiling papered with Nissa.
No. And thank you, Ferlin Bando, for the follow.
Oh, Papa Raul said who's older, Sadie or Dana? Sadie's older.
Yeah, Sadie is 14 and I am 11.
Almost 12.
Almost 12. 2.5 months until I turn 12.
And she's counting every day.
Not every single day.
Oh.
The approximate time.
Ranger Alpha says that we should change the stream title to Storytime with Dana Fischer and also some magic. I'll try to... I know there was another story, but I didn't want to interrupt my Madonna story. I'll have to think about it.
Alright. Meanwhile, I'm kind of just beating them down in this game.
Are you?
I am.
And what deck are you playing?
I'm playing Cabaretti, which is green, red, and white. And it's kind of all about having a bunch of creatures.
Do you like creatures?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Why is it called Cabaretti?
That's not what it's generally called. In this set, it's about it's a 1920s mobster, and so there are 5 different 3-color combinations, which all have different names, which is the name of the family. So there's green, red, white, which is Cabaretti. You saw when you went to the pre-release, those were the things.
Yes.
Those were the names of the families.
As you can see, I'm involved in magic despite myself. Going to a pre-release, even though I didn't even know what it was.
You did live a minute away.
No, I know what a pre-release is. I'm being silly, but that's my name, so what can I say?
Yeah.
The place that Adam and Dana play competitively most often is about a mile from where I live. So there's lots of times I go and sit and I cheer Dana on and I give Dad a hard time.
Yep.
That's about it. Cabaret is based on Cabaret, and they do tons of fancy theatrics. Oh, cool.
Arena is frozen, so I'm gonna just restart it.
As you can imagine, can they hear us now?
Yeah. It's just the arena program that was frozen. We are not frozen.
Oh, good. Remember Frozen? You sang Frozen incessantly, and
Let it go, let it go.
and her sister hated that song. And the more Dana sang it, the more Sadie hated it.
Yep.
But now you have other interests.
I do.
I can't believe you went to a movie theater.
I know.
And you didn't invite me to a Marvel movie.
Well, we didn't get the tickets. Shoshi and Nick did.
Oh, okay, I forgive them.
I'm good about that. I can't let that deal damage to me right now.
Because there are some things I still like Marvel movies.
I need red mana. Right now, all my things need red, and I don't have my red mana.
That's
an Evelyn, and that is a problem.
Oh, Evelyn.
Oh, come on! Oh, wait. Was that from their deck? No, that was... Yeah,
Oh,
that
I
was from
better-
their deck.
Arena for... Oh. Grapefruit Slurp said Arena froze up when she cast the goose one game, if she remembers right. Dang.
Yeah. That definitely happened.
Ratty High, I think, has just joined because Dang and Dangerous said hello. You can see I'm a little slow on the reading.
It's okay, because you're, like, not sure, like, if you're reading it correctly or something, right?
Or where I am, where my place is. If every time I
Yeah.
look up I lose my place, then I find my place, and then I'm 4 chats behind.
Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize this before, but they are all 5 colors.
Excuse me.
It's okay. Oh, come on. I think I have to just block like that.
Dad
Probably.
missed a third of the chats. Oh, Adam misses chats too. That's good to know. See, I thought he was perfect and read every single chat.
Oh, no, he can never be perfect.
Well, that's true.
I know it is. Yeah, I
Oh, Dana.
That is it for this sealed. Unfortunately. But we are going to do another sealed. So we get to open 6 packs and we get to build a 40 card deck out of them.
You just purchased something?
Oh my god. Oh, this is awesome. This is the best thing that could have ever happened.
She's not excited at all.
No, definitely. I totally did not get a Vivian on the hunt. I totally did not just get a Ginny Faye or a Workshop War Chief. So, I'm kind of ready. Whether or not I also go for a little bit of... Actually, I'm green. And I could go brokers because Ginny Faye is just double green and a white. Is what I could happen because I also have this undercover operative mysterious limousine. I would want to play white. So, we see where our good cards are. Yeah, Andy, man, I might go brokers and splash a little bit of red. The Citizen's Crowbar could be nice against, like, Ascendancy stuff. And it makes, like, a Citizen. Right now, I don't need lands, and I kind of don't want them to be in the way. Inspiring Overseer is good. Kill Shot's good. Mage's Attendant is good. The Mysterious Limousine's good, and this is good, and this is definitely good. That's a funny card because but it's not that good. It basically, so it takes a card, that's a creature, it makes it a 1/1, and the card is no longer named what the card is. It is named Legitimate Business Person. That's what the card becomes. A legitimate business person. It's not actually a good card, but it's very funny.
Yes.
Fairy Vandal's pretty good. No, that's a counterspell. That's not good.
So did you actually purchase something?
Yeah, I spent 2,000 gems.
Not
with real
not
money.
with money.
No, not with money.
Okay.
It would not be with money.
Somehow I had a feeling that your parents wouldn't want you spending money online.
Yeah.
I mean, without them.
Plus,
knowing.
every time there would be like a credit card number, so then I couldn't like just do it on my own. I would have to have my dad whenever I wanted to enter something, and I do play a little bit like on my iPad when my dad or mom isn't around. So.
Just because she doesn't get enough magic otherwise. You'd think that all she and her dad do is play magic, but it's not true.
No, I do like some math stuff, and I also I also ice skate. That's like my second.
Dana
hobby.
very much is like her dad in that they both like to challenge themselves, and if they've both reached the bar this high, all they want is to reach the next bar this high. And when they reach that bar, they go to the next one. And actually, the whole family's pretty like that.
Yeah, I'm about right.
Not your mom, but maybe Sadie and Dad and you for sure. And maybe Auntie Jill.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably group all the lands and group all the multicolored spells. So
You guys might find this hard to believe, but people who didn't grow up with computers and didn't use them until the 90s, let's see, how old was I in the 90s? I was in my mid-40s, maybe, going on to 50. When did I turn 50? 47. 57, 67. Oh, 1997 I turned 50, and I guess that's about the time, maybe 95, I started working with computers because I did writing and I had to learn, but I learned kicking and screaming. And to look at what you guys can do with computers now just blows me away.
all right.
Don't I sound like an old fart now? A
Mellow.
little bit. Oh, a mellow old fart. That's not too bad then.
All right. I think what I do, I'm definitely not black. I mean, my black is pretty good.
Float Hat said 1997. That's the year I was born. See, I really am old. And Grapefruit Slurp said Dana has a great card pool.
I do. Yeah, this is a pretty good card pool, I must say. I think I go Brokers, splash like some red, and go, well, actually, I don't think I need to splash red.
Well, Desert DBA graduated from college in 95 and worked on computers at that time. Yeah, I guess in the 90s they started getting more popular in business. Oh, you supported the campus labs. Good for you. And here's Ansteph, who already feels old. Ansteph was born in 1990. Yeah, you guys are old.
I'm definitely not old. I'm just gonna add a bunch of random things to get to 40 cards, so then it will do my mana cost much easier. It will sort my cards into their mana cost, and then all of these guys. I got the wrong thing. Let me just get them back. Which was you. Okay, so I'm a token deck. That's kind of like my theme for the deck or whatever.
Aha.
And this can like separate out my creatures from the cards that are not my creatures.
Now, what's the difference between a sealed deck and an unsealed deck?
A sealed deck is you open 6 packs and you build a deck out of them.
Ah.
A draft deck is you do 1 pack at a time, and and the first pack you open it, you take 1 card from the pack and you pass it along, and you get another pack. You take 1 card, and you do that for 3 packs, so then you have more selection of cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then those 2 are kind of in the limited format because there's a limited card pool, and then there's constructed where you just kind of and there's different like formats for constructed, but they're all like you build a 60 card deck out of cards that are like legal for that format, and then you bring that deck to play. It's kind of what it is.
How many different formats are there?
A lot.
A lot. And you remember them all?
Mostly, yeah. But there's definitely like a lot. So, how many creatures? 20 creatures. Okay, so that's pretty good. I don't think I need this. Now I have to get it down to 23 cards because in a 40 card deck you typically want 23 cards and 17 land.
Aha.
But here it will have to show as 26 lands because I have 3 of these that are non-basic but are still in the deck.
Now, how is land different than a card?
Land, you can play 1 a turn and it gives you mana. So you see how this has this like forest symbol.
Mm-hmm.
This needs one of those forests.
Oh.
And this adds that. So lands add mana. Cards need mana to be cast.
I see.
So I don't think I need this. Anything that doesn't make a token is basically like, do I really need this? This can be pretty good. I'm not really drawing many cards, so that can definitely benefit from the citizen tokens. That makes tokens. That makes tokens. That definitely is token themed. That's just a good card. Good. Sometimes it's very hard to decide. This is phenomenal in my deck. This can...
So you got a pretty good deck there.
I did. I got some really good cards. I don't think I need 2 of these. This can just be like really fun, and it makes tokens. This makes tokens and can get rid of like artifacts or enchantments that are an issue. I don't think I need this other Capenna Express. Oh wait, actually that was just it for the cards, so I can bring something back. I think I bring back this Fairy Vandal. And then I kind of have like a deck. Because it actually has 23 cards because These are not cards. What was that, Sadie?
I couldn't understand.
She said, check the chat.
Oh, yes. I saw Sadie skating. Is that you?
Yeah, that's Sadie.
Hi, Sadie skating.
It's
Float that is better once you get you. Oh, I see. Welcome to the Joke Name Club. And Sadie said, that's better once you get used to it. Alice said, not enough blue, Dana. Sadie again said hello. And now, hi, Nana Booch, Sadie says. Hi, Sadie.
You realize you can hear you from the screen. You don't have to speak louder.
Oh, yes,
We
that's
have a
true.
microphone.
Grandma, Float Hat
probably turn
is
this
so
down.
sweet. Oh, Float Hat wants to know why I'm called Nana Boots.
This is a great story.
Okay, when Adam, who is Dana's dad, for those of you who don't know that, was in high school, I learned to ski. So he was about 14, and I was about, mid-40s, no, late 30s. Okay. And I just wanted to learn, and it took me a lot to learn, and I brought him with me, and we went to ski resorts. And then his friends wanted to come along, so I brought them with me too.
You tell him the story?
Yes, the Nana Boots story. And we wanted to get in as much snow time as we possibly could. We lived in Northern California, just 3 to 4 hours from Tahoe, depending on where you wanted to go. And I would rent a cabin, and all the kids would chip in the money for the cabin, because I couldn't afford the whole cabin on my own. And Adam and his friends would come up with me. And we often left at 6 in the morning. So we had we had a 2-car or a 3-car. Oh, remind me when we were trapped in the snowstorm.
Okay.
If you can remember that.
Keep going.
And it was 6 in the morning, and I asked one of Adam's friends. Oh, I always complained about my ski boots because they were never comfortable. And I finally found a pair of comfortable ski boots.
I wouldn't say comfortable. Ski boots are never actually comfortable.
Comfortable comparatively. Okay, I wasn't in agony at the end of the day. It was pretty, which to me was wonderful. 6 in the morning, you're not at your best, and I asked one of Adam's friends to put my boots in the car, and he thought I said I was going to put my boots in the car, and we get up to the ski resort, and we unload the car, and where are my ski boots? Nowhere. And this was the first time I was going to use good boots. Boots that felt good. So what I did, because I really love to ski, I called one of Adam's friends who couldn't afford to go skiing that weekend, and I said, I will pay for your skiing if you'll drive up and bring me my boots. And he drove all the way up to the snow, and Adam started calling me Boots. I'm trying to, that he did sound just like
I will also say, isn't everyone in, like my dad and
All his
Michael
friends?
all have isn't
Oh, we all have beavers.
our grandpa, Papa Michael is called Michael.
Auntie Jill
Is
Bill.
You're just already a B name, and for some reason, Daddy is Bun.
Well, because Badam sounded too weird. So Bun is the sun, you see.
Oh, that makes sense.
Bun is the son. Because Badam, I mean, that's just weird.
Oh yeah.
Like the rest isn't
you wanted
weird.
Me to tell you to tell the story about the snow
Oh,
storm?
yes. We also had a lot of foreign exchange students when the kids were in high school because I wanted them to know there was a world outside of Walnut Creek, California. What? A world outside. In fact, I learned to ski because of one of our exchange students
Wait,
from
really?
France.
Oh, you're telling
yeah.
the story after you're done with this one.
Okay, but we had David from Spain, and David was weird. He was cool, but he was weird. Well, and also people who stuck around Adam long enough, they all had their quirkiness, but that made them interesting. His name was David, but we all called him David, which is, I think, more
Oh,
Spanish.
I feel like I know. Wait, was he an exchange student?
Yeah, from Spain.
Oh. Are you guys still in
There
touch
is
with
a
him?
David.
Yeah, that's why I was getting confused. Wait, are you still in touch with him now?
No.
Because I know you guys are still in touch with some of them.
Yeah, we're
but-
in mostly the French ones.
Yeah.
But anyway, we
Okay,
had
sorry.
paid for this cabin, and there was no refund for snow because if they always gave refund for the roads closing, they'd be giving too many refunds. So, and we wanted to ski. So when we couldn't get up to Tahoe the north way, we turned around and tried to drive to Tahoe the south way. And then we couldn't get up to Tahoe the south way, and they couldn't tell us when the road would be open again, but they were saying like the next day. So by that time, we're listening to the radio, and the north way was starting to open. So we drove around again and went because I was not going to lose
Okay.
our money. No one was going to lose their money for the cabin.
Okay, we actually should catch up on chat a little bit.
Okay.
So, Grapefruit Slurp, sorry, I can't speak right now, said that they also called their Nana, their grandma's Nana when they were younger because it was harder to say it.
Uh-huh.
Although they said it with a hard A at the end, apparently. And, well, that said, me, my dad's evil twin, Badam.
Yes!
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good,
Someone,
good.
when my dad is here, just chat that and don't let him know whatever, and just watch his reaction.
Oh, that's so
Bad up,
Oh,
bad up, bad up.
Oh.
Oh, look, you won us the game.
There we go. Oh, we should probably turn down the mic.
I did turn down the sensitivity.
Can you turn it down anymore?
Yeah, that would probably be helpful. Okay.
And the end
we
of the
go.
story is we did get to the snow, and it took more than 18 hours to do it. and we all said we were never going to do that again. We would just lose the money. It wasn't worth it. Especially because it wasn't good snow anyway. So anyway, that's another snow story.
Anything that we should know about during the games, Dana, since both of us barely
I did a big 5-3 thing. And
Was it
all
flying?
got to ca-
Oh, good, you have a
No.
flying thing. Pick the flying thing.
Oh,
Yes,
Floathead wants to know why Adam isn't there.
Well, okay, so for my school, he's going to kind of a charity, like an event, but and so he's getting to go talk with people, and they're doing auction, and it's gonna be fun. So,
I never heard of an event that started in the afternoon. Are they doing setup or something?
no,
Oh, it's like just afternoon and evening?
yeah, it goes all the way to 9. So
Ah, and it started at 4?
I don't know when it started. It could also take them a while. They could also honestly know me that they've been going to help set up. No, it's not him. But yeah. And then Alice says, I miss hearing my grandparents' stories. My man had the best stories and I haven't been able to hear them in a 11 years, so it's nice to hear Nana Boots' stories. That's so nice, Alice.
That's so
Thank you.
sweet. Alice, you can make me your adopted grandma anytime. And you can call me Nana Boots. A lot of my son's friends and even Dana and Sadie's friends, some of them call me Nana Boots
I think
too.
Bennett
And some of
does.
the
I
parents.
think Bennett does. Bennett does. Yeah.
And I like being called Nana Boots. I mean, anybody can be named a real name, and that's just what my parents gave me. Nana Boots is who I really am.
So I'm just about the chat.
One time when
there you go.
coming back from beach to my home, oh, this is Float Hat, which is already a 14-hour
Oh,
trip.
no.
Oh, you poor person. A bridge broke 3 hours deep in the roads, so we would have to do a huge workaround. They ended up going to another state in that alternative route, and it took them 2 full days, 20 to 22 hours driving to get home. You win, Float Hat. You had the worst ride ever.
2 full days.
You did. Here, Float Hat says the bridge was a vital point of the connection between Float Hat State and the beaches state. We knew the bridge broke after we were like 30 minutes deep into the route. Oh, I think if that ever happens again, turn around.
It might have not been easy to, though.
Well, there's usually exit roads. Are you eating too many?
Gummies?
No, it's whenever I make a token, and I made a token.
Okay.
Okay. This has to be the honor system because I don't remember or notice tokens.
I am. Don't worry, Sadie.
Thank you. We unlocked the chain and I'm just stressed. Okay. But I think that's. Oh yeah, tell the story about how you learned to ski. How you said how you learned to ski from the foreign exchange students.
Oh, okay. I owned my own business, and anyone, and actually Papa Michael used to say, it's so wonderful to own your own business because you only have to work half time. And then there was a pause, and we'd say, and you get to pick which 12 hours you want. Because when you own your own business, it's a lot of work and a lot of stress. And Adam once actually started a business with a friend of his from business school, and it was a lot of work and a lot of stress.
Yep.
And that's why he's working for someone else right now. But they let him be on his own because he knows what he's doing. And most people can't even understand what he does.
No.
But it's analytics. We all know it's analytics, but that's all we know. So the reason I learned to ski is we had a French foreign exchange student, and she was what they call tightly wound. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Okay, really a stress case. And
She was very stressed out.
She had a dad who was real achievement oriented, and she put him to shame. She was achievement oriented too. And she found some friends in high school. She was a year older than Adam at the time. And every Friday, they would go skiing. And she would leave for skiing a nervous wreck, like usual. And then Sunday, when she came back, she was a different person. She was calm. She was happy. She was mellow. And I looked at her and I said, I want that. And so I went up skiing with her. I think the whole family went up that time. And I tried to learn. And I spent most of the time on the beginner hill on my butt. But I wasn't going to quit. So the next week I went up skiing again with her. and I spent the whole time on my butt. And people kept saying, well, isn't it time to give up? You keep falling, you're on your butt all the time. Maybe this isn't for you. And I said, I want it. I was greedy, I wanted
And
it.
thank you so much, Ratman, for giving out 5 gift subs.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, thank you.
That's so nice.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, continue.
Okay, anyway, I finally actually got down the hill once without falling. And from there was no stopping me. But I want you to know the reason Auntie Jill is not that into skiing, at least this is my theory. When you're a good skier, you don't realize how hard a hill is. And Adam would say to his sister,
wanna
come
scrap,
on, this
let's
isn't
scrap."
hard, this is easy.
Oh no.
It was a black diamond.
Of course it was.
And she
That
had
definitely sounds like
How
a
am
Life's
I
everywhere.
surprised?
no. And she rarely went skiing with us, so she hadn't skied in over a year, and that's no time to do a black diamond. Oh, he used to also tell me to do the bumps. I forget what that's
The
called.
moguls.
Moguls, right. Which I hated, and I always had bad knees, and moguls and knees do not go well. But anyway, I finally learned to ski, and guess what happened? It did the same thing for me that it did for our foreign exchange student. And I would come back every weekend just totally relaxed.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Well, you ended up being a pretty good skier. Didn't you do like
Yes.
competition things?
Yeah, I joined a ski club and I went up with them a lot. And then I started learning slalom, which I really love. It's like, Sadie, you know the feeling you get from ice dancing, the smooth, the sweet, it's just kind of, I can't explain it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, that's what slalom was for me because it tells you when to turn. You
It
know?
also helps a lot with stress, I can tell you that.
And yes, that's the
I don't have
point
time
that
for
I
this.
was making. It was so unless I was in a race and then I was more focused, but just practicing slalom, it was
Now
so
what do we have
mellow.
here?
Floathead says that's so awesome to hear, Grandma. Is it fine to call you Nana? Absolutely. You can even call me Nana Boots. I really have no shame.
Okay, anyway, continue your story, sorry.
Oh, thank you, Flawhat. Thank you. Yeah.
Which story was I telling? I've
Dana?
already told the skiing story. Oh,
solo.
I was debating telling you the story of Adam's 16th birthday.
Well, okay, before you do that, any other interesting stories we should know about? Like, any other, like...
That's a cool story. You think, you thought it might be boring?
No, but... I don't know. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, and do you want to maybe talk about like kind of the business you did when you were, like the business you ran?
The business I ran?
Yeah,
The communications agency?
You may be bad.
didn't you like do a lot of writing for
We're
that thing?
big.
A lot, yeah. But why would they want to know about
I don't
my
know.
work?
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
My work was, I retired. Actually, I retired because I did communications and I could see the writing on the wall about 10 years ago. Yeah, about 10 years ago, I saw that all the communications were going to be more and more through social media.
This can't
And
be
I
the best
figured
way to
I-
Oh my
coexist.
god, thank you so much, Aaron Gertler, for the raid of 310 people!
Welcome.
Welcome, everyone!
Welcome everyone. So today is a special stream, as you can probably see if you know us. my sister plays Magic. Normally my dad is here to help out, and as Dan needs a legal adult to be here, but since my dad and my mom are gone doing anything for my school, my grandma is here as the adult and is trying to learn Twitch and telling stories about my dad, which will use to embarrass him, and everyone please join in whenever possible.
Oh yes, if anybody has embarrassing stories, we certainly want to hear them. Whether no matter who they're about. Dad, mom, brother, sister, anything.
Yeah, so anyway, do you want to...
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, do you
yeah,
wanna tell
the
other
reason
stories?
the reason I retired is, first of all, I was in my 60s, but second of all, I knew that I had a choice. I could learn everything there was to know about social media so I could continue my agency, and I never liked the computer, I'm embarrassed to say.
Oh, do you want us to tell some stories about you and technology?
You're welcome to, like when I killed the motherboard.
No, the ice machine. Okay, so
The ice machine.
so we have an ice machine at our house. Yeah, basically we have an ice machine at our house, and we can't. By the way, if you see, but just a fancy, we just came from an event. But basically, we have an ice machine at our house. You know the type in the refrigerator where you press it, it goes, and then it comes out. Well, here's the thing. There's two modes. There's a choppy mode, and there's the big ice. And me and my sister and everyone else uses the tiny ice, but because of my grandma's giant water bottle cup, she uses the big ice. Every time she uses the big ice, the machine manages to get stuck or break or do something.
Or there would be a huge amount of ice on the floor.
Just something would happen.
It wouldn't stop.
The
Yeah.
point where now we have an X over that button.
Nobody's allowed to use the big ice button, especially me.
Yes.
Well, you see, the joke is, if it plugs in, don't let Nana Boots near it.
But yeah, and then do you have any stories of my dad with my aunt? Yay. Okay. I want to hear them.
No, I'm thinking. No, not.
Do you remember the scavenger hunts my dad did around?
Oh.
Can you tell your side of the story for that, and maybe even?
Oh, Jill's.
No, my dad's just with my dad. And
Oh, okay, because Jill really did her own thing.
Yeah.
She wasn't doing much with Adam. Adam and a friend would create. They created a lot of things. They created every year they'd create an Easter egg hunt from the time Adam was about 11 on. Oh, swim team. I
Tell the story about swim team.
told people earlier that Adam liked to achieve things, and Adam wasn't the most athletic person in the town, to say the least. And the only time he won a medal is when his swim team was winning the other swim team, beating the other swim team by far, and the oldest people only had 3 people for the relay and they needed 4, so they let Adam do the breaststroke, which is what his breaststroke was. Of course, it took him forever. And that is the only medal Adam ever got for swimming.
Did he get any medals for
But-
this sport thing?
No, but he got a very special medal because every year they do a fundraiser, whether it was selling chocolate or raffle tickets. I don't remember what it was. But every year from the time Adam was about 10 or 11, he would win for getting the most money.
How am I not surprised?
Not surprised. Adam was very into money. If any of you were old enough to watch Michael J. Fox in Family Ties, you might be able to see reruns. But it was about this very liberal, politically liberal family who had this son who was a dyed-in-the-wool Republican who was only interested in money. And that was Michael J. Fox. And his name in the show was Alex P. Keaton. So we would call Adam Alex P. Keaton because he was the odd one in our family too. And he really wasn't into politics, but he could care less. But he was really nervous senior year, and to bring home this girl that he was dating. And he finally told me why. And he sort of whispered it. And he leaned over and he said, in a scared voice, she's a Republican. like she was a child beater or something. And I said, that's okay. People have their beliefs. You know, I'm just not going to talk politics with her. But he was so worried. He actually was a very good teenager. I was I wasn't Nana Boots at the time, although I was Boots. I was very lucky that I had a kid who was a self-starter. You know, just like Dana and Sadie now, they always do their homework and they always try to do their best. I just have that kind of a family.
Yeah, the problem my Spanish teacher is kind of annoyed with me.
Oh, well, you're kind of annoyed with her, too.
Yeah.
You and your Spanish teacher
Don't get along.
are not friends, no. And it's really a shame because it's a good language.
I
and
liked
it's
my
useful.
Spanish teacher from period when I had Spanish 1. That teacher's good. I just don't like this one.
Spanish 2. Are you going to do Spanish 3?
Yeah, and right now my Spanish teacher 1 is doing it, but my Spanish 2 teacher just said, I don't know, maybe I'll do Spanish 3. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
I'd rather I don't get you, but okay.
You said that to her?
No,
Good.
I don't say anything. My kind of belief is even if I dislike someone, I'm not going to say to their face and I'm going to show them courtesy. I'm going to show them respect and I'm going to teach, even if they annoy me, that's how I am. I'm not going to call anyone out and I'm not going to do stuff like that.
But you can still hope you don't get it.
Okay, hold on. There is a lot we missed in chat.
Oh.
Okay, sorry people. So, I'm going to go read through these all, okay?
Ooh, look at this. Okay, this is from Papa Raul. This is technically the best meeting screen with the youngest, eldest people on the same screen. Gonna just follow this channel just to see this again. Well, I can come
that's so
back.
nice. Thank you.
I didn't know you'd enjoy my company because I don't know how to play Magic, but you seem to.
By the way, this was their name. This is their name.
Oh,
It's
Kami.
in a different language. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Japanese.
Yeah.
I just didn't read
Yeah.
that part because he said it had nothing to do.
Yeah, but you read the name, it goes next to it, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. And then someone says, Desert Abba says that the guy from Family Ties was his idol.
Oh, okay. You and Adam would get along then.
Probably.
Float Hat says most of my family embarrassing stories about dad involve mom in some kind, so I thought it would be easier.
Yeah.
Silly Nana Boots is usually tiny silly Dana's dad, Adam instead.
Loha, I don't find you guys annoying, trust me. I would probably stay away. It's more that when it's teachers, those are the people who I tend to get more annoyed with sometimes. But most of them are really nice. It's just sometimes I get on their
Thursday,
nerves and
I
they
get
get on
to
mine.
go out with my teacher. We leave school campus and have lunch together at the center.
Just you and her teacher?
and the other teachers, and I get to bring a friend along. So
You mean not everyone in the class?
no,
why are you going to be doing that?
So there was like a glow party, which was like a festival, and so we kind of went together. And
Wait, who went together?
Sorry. My mom was working there, and she bid
Thanks,
into the teacher feature, and she won.
Ah. So it's because you won the auction prize.
Yep.
Is your mom gonna come with you?
No, because it's during school.
Ah. So it's just you and two teachers?
And the 4 teachers.
4 teachers.
And each of them gets someone who won, and then everyone gets to bring a friend along.
Oh, it's gonna be a big party. Where are you going to eat?
Just like just at like a center or something.
Oh, you're not gonna go out to a restaurant then? Because I was wondering how you could do it within the lunch period.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun. When is that happening?
On Thursday.
Soon.
And we're 3-0 in this.
Good. I like the pictures.
Yeah.
And that is a cool picture.
It is a flying angel.
Did you get a point? That was a double.
I get 2 for the win.
Okay. I'm just trying to be responsible. I never liked being responsible. I had to when my kids were young. And I don't think I really have to be responsible with Dana and Sadie because they're pretty responsible themselves. They don't cheat. Even when it's gummies. Oh, and has anybody told you guys that Dana makes a mean shave ice? It's the best ever. You haven't tasted shave ice till you tasted Dana's shave ice.
Thank you, but I don't do anything special. All I do is use the machine and then put the flavor on.
But it's from you. What makes it special is my granddaughter made it for me in a flavor. It's all about me, guys. In a flavor that I like. You know what? When your parents are around, I relax more. I have to admit. I feel like I need to be a grown-up, and when I'm doing something like this, I'm really just having a good time.
Yeah.
In fact, I will be happy to do this with you again, and it sounds like some of the people actually liked it.
Yeah.
Of
You
all
tell a bunch of stories about my dad and otherwise.
Yes, I'll have
they can also just watch the
I'm gonna start collecting stories.
Yay!
I'll talk to Auntie Jill. She'll help me remember some.
Yes.
She comes over
The
with
potato.
The potato!
The potato.
Tell the potato story.
I can't. You tell it. He's told it enough.
So basically, my dad had this friend. Was it?
It was
I
Rapin.
don't know if it was.
Actually, no, it might have not
No,
been.
it was Rapin.
No, Auntie Jill thinks she thought it was from him, but she doesn't know. It could have been some other kid, the kid who you guys used to be neighbors with.
Oh, yeah, I can't call it.
Yeah, she thought it could be one of those two. But basically,
Well, all that I heard was Rapin, and Rapin has a special.
but let's explain Rapin.
Rapin is from Thailand. His parents, well, one of his parents is from Thailand. Now you can tell who's
So
Rapin.
basically, one story. We have many Rapin stories that we've heard throughout the years.
Oh, don't forget the broken key.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Okay, I'll try to remember the broken
I'll
key.
tell you to remember that. Okay, but so basically, I think he was over for a sleepover at my dad's house, and my aunt was sleeping, and apparently there was apparently a frozen potato in the fridge. Why there was a frozen potato in the fridge? We have no clue. But basically, he takes the potato, then pretends to sleep. So this is her. I'm Rapin. This is the potato. He goes and he throws it at her.
And he hits her hard.
And that is pretty much the story of the frozen potato.
Why do I feel like a potato would fall through the roof just to hit me in the face?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But basically, also, he's called Rapin of the Roof because one day he managed to get on the roof of their house.
And then our grandfather was like, Rapin, get off the roof!
So now he's known as Rapin on the roof.
It took a lot to get Papa Michael angry, but boy was he angry. He probably was afraid Rapin would hurt himself, but boy, he was really angry.
Oh no! Flo had said, guys, I just realized that we haven't had any Sadie and Dana stories.
No.
I don't even know.
I don't think there are any.
I think we're good children. Unlike Daddy.
They're really far too well behaved. Not like Nana Boots and, well, their dad was pretty well behaved, except for one time.
His friends did quite crazy things.
Oh yeah.
The car,
The scavenger hunt.
the car, just everything with the car.
What about the car?
Well, Auntie Jill with the car.
Oh, Auntie Jill with the car. My
Do you want to
God.
tell the story since it's from your perspective?
Okay, if you want a story about Dana and Sadie's aunt.
My dad's sister. So when she comes on stream in a couple months, we can let them know that we heard the story.
Oh, good. Well, she had gotten her driver's license, and the kids Adam was in college at that point, so she had the car, and she had a boyfriend, and they were going to 7-Eleven to get drinks. Not liquor, just what a Snippy or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's
what I would
That's
do.
what Dana would get. And she lost control of the car and careened off. I think it's called careening when you hit one. It's like a pinball machine. She hit one car that was to the right, parked on the street, and she pinged off and hit. There was this neighborhood restaurant that had posts holding up a roof overhang, and she knocked into the post and broke the roof overhang, and the restaurant, and she also crashed in, the car that was on the right. She smashed into the trunk, and it turned out the car that was on the right that she smashed into the trunk, the husband and wife were at the hospital next door, and the wife was having a baby. And they had legally you need a car seat to take a baby home from the hospital.
Oh no!
It was in the trunk of the car, and it was not usable. And then, well, they probably bought another one, and I don't remember, insurance and all of that. I got a phone call because Jill was in the hospital, and they didn't know how bad her injuries might be.
Yeah.
And it was out of the blue. Well, she didn't tell me until she was in her 20s that the reason she lost control of the car is she and her boyfriend were fighting. Uh-huh. Well, see, they're gonna kill me for telling all these stories. They're but there's a funny part to the baby story. Years later, at least 10 years later, a friend of mine was working in the Bay Area, and this woman told a story of when she was having a baby in the hospital, and some teenager hit their car and careened off of it and mashed their baby seat. And my friend said, "I know that kid." And we teased my daughter for years because everyone passed that restaurant to go to the high school. And everyone knew about the post that they had to replace. Well, everyone in our crowd, not everyone. But yeah, Jill got teased a lot about the post.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny that she was afraid to tell me they were fighting. I probably would have been mad though, so I can understand that. But I would have been happy, well, I was happy that she wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
Except for her front tooth, which died.
Oh,
That's why and it was, it never hurt, and it was fine for decades, and then it started dying more, and she had to get a lot of dental work. And that's what happens.
And do you want to tell about the car key story? Apparently,
Oh, Rapin and the car.
Yeah, I want to hear about that.
Very. Rapin. Oh, I know words that you're not supposed to use. Well, I'm trying to uptight.
Yeah.
Okay. Rapin could be pretty uptight, and he liked things his way or else. And we were going up skiing. Oh, I'll have to remember a lot of my skiing stories. We were going up skiing, and it was really, really, really cold. And by the time we got to the cabin we were renting, it was late at night. And when I turn my head away, it's because I'm looking at Sadie as well as Dana as well as the camera. I'm not reading the chats very much though, but luckily Sadie and Dana are.
Okay, chat, hold on, pause.
Okay,
Okay.
pause for chat.
Hold on. Okay, I don't fully understand what you're saying, but if you could clarify that, we'd appreciate it, and we're happy to get to your question. Anyway, sorry, continue on.
Okay. It was like below zero, and with the wind chill and everything, and the key got stuck in one of the trunks, and Rapin was it was Rapin's family car, and Rapin was able to get the key out. But another of their friends who was skiing with us said that he would try it. And he tried it, and the key broke off in the lock. And Rapin said, "You're going to pay for it." And I mean, the whole weekend, Rapin was sure that he was going to make this kid pay for it, even though it really wasn't the kid's fault at all. It was the weather, and that's what happens when a lock freezes. And that's all there is to the story, except Rapin was not pleasant the whole week. And in fact, I don't think he ever got close to that kid again. It was either Dave Dunstan or Pete Littig. I don't know which one of them broke the key off, but
My favorite one is that he named the dog Bluetooth.
oh, Rapin named his dog.
His dog is named Blue. Okay, well, Rapin actually makes a lot of special effects for movies. So I think it's in X-Men where during one of the scenes, I think it's called Days of Future Past, where the mansion scene where the mansion's blowing up, the pizza dog is actually his dog. Now it wasn't called Bluetooth. Bluetooth wasn't his dog at the time. But if you look at the scene, the dog that the Quicksilver holds like that, with the pizza in its mouth, that's his dog, and it's really funny.
Oh no!
Yeah, he has like had a hand in like a lot of the X-Men movies and some other like Disney stuff.
He does it. The design he does is on the computer, not
Yeah.
drawing.
Laura, I think the way that your story was related to Auntie Jill's stories, we would talk about us, and then we were talking about my dad starting the pin, and then I got to the Auntie Jill through the potato story, which if you go back, because I think we're posting this on YouTube, and yes, we're including the potato story in the
Oh, for
thing.
sure.
So that's pretty much how we got there. Yes, there's a potato story. Yes, it's interesting.
Yup.
Oh, good.
But I think
Well, I can start reading again.
there's nothing.
I
there.
just lost.
Oh, Dana, what happened?
They had a bunch of things and I just couldn't find my, I hate to say this, blue mana.
You're playing
couldn't
blue?
Find blue man.
Dana, why are you playing blue?
I'm not playing any counter spells. And also, I'm playing blue, which means brokers, which is also the family Elspeth is in.
Fine.
And also has my flyers.
Fair.
Or some of them, some of the flyers.
Fine.
Oh, the Sadie Fischer fine.
Mm-hmm. It's known
We'll
in my family
remember
that I
that.
said fine
Why
a
did
lot.
that gate get left open? And where is Josie?
Josie's in the downstairs.
Oh, she went downstairs.
No, she went with me, and I put her in the guest room and with water and closed the door
Okay.
because actually I thought she needed to sleep, and she wasn't sleeping up here. She was resting, but she was alert. And when we're done
It's fine.
streaming, I'm going to go down and hope. This is a trial with Josie here. I'm going to go down and hope that she hasn't peed on the rug. I know she hasn't ripped something up because she doesn't do that. She's actually quite ladylike for a tough little dog. She weighs all of 14 pounds soaking wet. She's a tiny little.
Okay, any other stories? I want to hear my dad.
Not right now.
Okay.
The only story I can think of right now, I better check with your father to see if I can tell you.
You could use your phone. You can text him.
No, he's in the middle of an event.
Okay, there. Anyway.
I don't think he'd appreciate it, and I'm gonna stream with Dana again because it's actually, if you guys can bear with my not reading all the chats all the time, I'll stream with her again. I can be
It's fine,
silly.
go ahead.
Well, we're having a good time. I hope you all are
I hope
having
you're
a good
enjoying the
time.
story.
Yeah,
I
it's
hope.
basically story time with a game of magic in the background.
Anything, Dana, get Elspeth.
I don't have Elspeth, but I do have Vivian, who's on the
Dana,
hunt.
add Elspeth to the deck.
I can't. I didn't get her.
Figure it out. I'm just joking.
I know.
Bear with. Ha. Someone said a joke like, bear with me.
Now, doesn't that look more like a fox than a dog?
Thank you, Grape. Sorry.
It's more probably.
What was he eating?
Oh, he was just sniffing around.
No, oh, that's his tongue.
He was eating his tongue?
No, I thought he was chewing on a toy or a piece of beef. You know, red beef, meat.
Oh, look,
yeah,
look at my sleeves.
Quirpa.
Oh,
I can't.
cool.
How do you say, Dana? How do you say Quirpa? I think is the person. How do you?
Quirt.
Thank you.
Quirt. Quirt, but
Okay.
I don't know.
But
We're trying our best.
sorry. But thank you. That's so nice. I appreciate your nice comment. And Flo had the true. The tongue looks like a piece of sausage.
See, I'm not the only
The
one.
dog is sniffing.
The dog is very cute.
Dog is
I think the dog is a fox. And I don't mean it in the complimentary way. You know, like when they say a girl is a fox, it's a compliment.
Yeah.
This dog is literally a fox.
Well, it's a cute.
Yeah,
dog.
he's a
so
cute fox. He is a cute fox.
cute little dog. How's your running club going, by the way?
How's my what?
Writing club.
Oh, my writing club is, I started a writing group at a community center, and we're getting new members all the time.
yay.
It's still small, and in my car, I have the best game that maybe I can get your dad to play with us tonight.
Oh, not. Well, he's not gonna be home.
Well, it'll be bedtime when
Yeah.
My
well,
bedtime is 9 and the thing ends at 9.
He said you could stay up if you wanted, but you could go to bed if you were tired. And I thought to myself, do you really think if we're all up that Dana's gonna want to go to bed?
Okay. I do have to say something. So we have to figure this out. It is called, we have to order dinner, and we have to figure out what to eat.
Oh, 3 people who eat entirely different things.
Just for everyone's reference. Dana, you eat like a 5-year-old.
So does Adam.
Basically, mac and cheese, pizza, scrambled eggs,
French
Prix,
toast,
French toast.
waffles, and pancakes.
Are those pretty much,
Wait, don't you eat McDonald's cheeseburgers?
That too.
but only McDonald's?
No, I'll have other cheeseburgers.
Really? You don't
I
want
will.
to? You don't typically get them?
No, because you don't want to order them, so.
True. Okay, so basically, 5-year-old. Nana Boots, what do you like?
I gave her credit to be a 7-year-old.
Fine, 7-year-old.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay, that is my size more.
5-year-old is not verbal enough. 7-year-old, when she was 7, then we knew exactly what she wanted to eat.
Okay, what do you eat typically? Just to show like different types of foods. A lot.
Pasta with meat and sauce.
So a lot of Italian.
But I also eat sushi, and I'll eat anything that isn't super spicy.
So that's what we all have in common. We have no spice tolerance. Me and Dana don't like Italian too much.
And Adam doesn't have spice tolerance either.
I like Italian.
Okay, well, I don't like Italian because I don't like red sauce, and almost everything they have is dipped in red sauce.
I don't like red sauce. They have lots of different.
Oh. Oh. Well,
Sadie,
anyway,
pasta is Italian. Pizza is Italian.
I don't like pizza. I don't typically love pasta.
What do you like to eat?
Seafood. Anything
I
with
like
seafood,
seafood.
I love.
Pasta is
Do
seafood.
you like sushi?
I haven't really had sushi too much. 'Cause I don't love rice, just plain rice, and a lot of it is rice with a bunch of stuff on top, but the rice is plain. I love fried rice though. Fried rice
You
is so
should
good.
try it sometime.
I know. I'm very big on trying food. Dana, not as much.
No,
But the
I did
point
try
is-
watermelon yesterday.
I also don't like pizza.
That's not a
Anything
big
that
deal.
Dana will eat, I will not eat. It's pretty much it. So,
Yeah. Sadie eats pretty healthy.
yeah. And we live
Not
very
me.
near Mexico, and me and Dana come
Oh,
to
I like
Mexico.
Mexican
I
food.
can't have it because it's too spicy for me.
All of it?
Yeah.
Quesadillas are fine for me.
I can't. I don't know. I don't like quesadillas, and then black pepper is spicy to me, and peppers put in almost every dish.
Uh-huh.
So I can't have
Well,
them.
I'm allergic to those kind
And
of
you're
peppers.
allergic to black pepper and raw eggs, although you can eat
Yeah.
eggs in things, which is very good.
If it's a little and it's spread, like if it's in a cake.
Yeah, kind of. That's what I meant, like that stuff. I will
And
also
if
say,
I went to Benihana, and I can have their rice, their fried rice that has a little egg in it.
Benihana is amazing.
I know.
I will also
It's
say
really
something that's
fun.
interesting. Is my friend allergic to gluten, allergic to dairy, and partly allergic to tomatoes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and her
What
and
can
her
she
sis-
eat?
And she's partially in charge of the baking club.
Now that is weird.
Well, her sister's in charge, so it made sense why she's. But it still sucks because they'll be talking about it, and I'll make food and I'll bring it to school to give to people. Then I'll feel bad because I can't give it to her. So I will text her like, "Does condensed milk count?" Because I know she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dang it. Okay, I had to at least check."
I have the same milk issue, but you can, if it's not too serious, there's a pill that you
You're
can take.
lactose intolerant.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah, she's not lactose intolerant.
she's
just
more
straight up
than that.
allergic.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's different. Lactose intolerant. you
It
can
makes
just
it
get
better and it's easier to make things with because a lot of people are, so they're good
Yes.
about it. And then Flora says, I got this one birria taco recipe from a Mexican friend that I'm so hyped to test. But meat is getting incredibly expensive and goat is really hard to come by.
Goat?
Maybe goat? Oh, that's interesting. I've never had goat. I think, do you mean goat?
I've had-
or goat cheese?
No, she means goat.
Well,
and
they
it's a
mean-
very well. She could be
They.
They.
Yeah.
Goat is a very tough meat, and it's not very fatty. And you usually do it in a stew that's cooked for a really long time. It's
Is it good? Have you had it before?
once a long time ago
Do you
because
remember-
I had a thing. I was no one in my family, my brother or my parents, were never adventurous. So I like to gross them out by ordering the most adventurous thing on the menu.
Do you remember? You weren't there, but Dana, do you remember when our dad tried to get us the escargot when we were on the cruise ship thing? We went out to dinner
And
one
that
time.
was
Oh, yeah.
that was what I grossed them out with first, escargot.
Yeah, my dad made me try it. I didn't like it because I don't love chicken and it does taste a little bit like chicken.
Chicken?
Well, I don't mind chicken, just bland to me. Like, if it has a bunch of stuff with it, I'm fine with it. I just can't eat chicken as the main thing because to me it's just bland.
Yeah, I agree with
I'd
you.
rather not.
I don't.
And half a dream dinners things are chicken, aren't they? Aren't
Yes,
they like...
but they're with sauces. They're good.
See, sauces doesn't add enough flavor for me. I need
Really?
it to be like...
So what do you generally eat?
For me, I eat a lot of fried rice. I eat a lot of fruits and veggies and sometimes
Do you
just
put
like-
meat in the fried rice or some
Yeah,
protein?
it's chicken. So I'll eat chicken in
Okay.
fried rice because it's not all about the chicken.
Because
It's
you
mostly
need
about
to
the
have
fried
some
rice.
protein.
I have salmon almost every day.
Good.
I tend to have a lot of wraps from Starbucks.
Oh,
A lot. What?
and my Nicholas. And a copy of
Look at
Nicholas.
that. She.
Oh,
Did you
don't be so
die?
scary.
No, but it's bad.
And then,
Oh, I have.
okay, hold on.
This
There's some.
finished feta. Was that what you were talking about? The wraps from Starbucks.
Yeah, spence for the wraps. And then. Oh, wait, hold on. There's
My
some things we
goons will
missed.
make
Some
quick
we talked
work
about.
of
Okay,
you.
let's get up here. So, people think that the pet, the one that you call the fox, is actually a Shiba Inu, which is a companion dog in Japan.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Caladinas and Duke Gatsby, for the follows.
Thank you, that's so nice.
Yeah.
And then Alice said, I write poetry a lot, but sometimes it's tough to find inspiration. How do you spark
Well, now,
inspiration
I
for your writing?
have a dissenter.
I use what's called a prompt. Something
Yeah.
to get people started. The first prompt I used in the group that I lead, my writing group, was you're going through a box of old stuff. Adults usually have boxes of things that they haven't gotten rid of, like a junk drawer, or
Yeah.
things you don't want to get. You say like, I'll organize this later, and it ends up in a
Divide.
box, and it
And
stays
you
Never
lose
touch.
for
everything.
years. Yes.
Pleasure
And
doing
where was
business
I
with
going with this?
Prompt.
Prompts, yes. I told the people in my group that they were going through one of these boxes of junk and they found some pictures, and they picked up one of the pictures and turned it over, and there was writing on the other side. What happened next?
Oh, that's interesting.
And it became really, the writing group that I lead, I'm in a writing group that's kind of superficial. We do fun little prompts, like write about spring, stuff like, it's not as exciting. Although we got challenged to write limericks, and writing a limerick is not so easy. There are very strict rules, and we got challenged to write how to do it, which is also, that's really challenging because you have, I think it's 5, 7, and 5 syllables, and you have to evoke
By
a
coin
feeling.
or carnage.
So I'm going to be giving that to my group.
Pleasure
And
doing
another
business
one
with
is imagine, close your eyes if you want, and imagine you're in a different century, either in the future or the past. You're you, but you might be a champion boxer, or you might be a princess, or you might be a slave. Anything you want. What happens to you?
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Or what do you do?
so kind of using prompts is a key way to spark inspiration
Yes.
for you a lot of the time.
Yes.
But what if you like get a prompt but you're still stuck? Like, what do you?
I think
Wipe
of
that
another
smug
prompt.
look off your face.
To kind of keep
And sometimes, oh, you know what? I did one of my prompts. I found 5 famous quotes. A quote from Helen Keller, a quote from Winston Churchill, famous people's quotes. And I gave the list to each person in the writing group, and I said, choose a quote and tell me what it means to you.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was really good. One was,
And thank you, Quirt, for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
oh, good.
That's awesome.
We may not pronounce your username
But
right.
we'll figure it out eventually.
Yes, we will.
And then
And we'll appreciate
AJ Davis
you.
said, Dana, Adam looks different today.
Yeah.
Then I look. Someone
Yeah,
said
he
he looked just like me. And Sadie, you actually have a big problem because your baby pictures look exactly like your dad.
Oh, that's fun.
Your dad has the same pictures that I do. There's a picture of my mom holding your dad when he was under a year old, and a picture of your dad holding you at the same age. You can't tell you apart. You can't.
And then,
But you don't look like him now.
yay.
I thought you'd like that.
Alice said, pig's heart is something that is surprisingly nice. Have you ever had like
No, pig's heart?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even imagine it.
I've never had pig's heart. I don't typically eat a lot of pigs just because, yeah.
I love pork. I'm Jewish, but obviously I don't keep kosher.
No, I
Pork
don't think we
is
do.
my absolute favorite meat. Chicken I can do without. Fish I like, but mostly just sushi. But pork I can eat anyway and anytime.
And then we have, apparently, Caden Nihilus, I think it was about the 2 people, like, that said, ouch, and Andy Man said, oh no. And then Candy Nihilus said, Kyle good, by the way. I don't know what that means. And then said, Getting It Dangerous said, obviously Nyx is a menace in the set. And then
Yep.
Float had
Mom
the
makes a
recipe for the tacos that we were talking about with the goat in it. And then Alice said, we got an upgrade from my dad to you.
Oh, thank you, Alice. Oh, I have to lord it over your dad.
Yeah,
That I'm
better.
great.
Awesome.
And then Lord Kelvin, sorry if I said it wrong.
Fjord Kelvin.
Lord Kelvin, thank you. I love even a lot of uncommon meat. Horse, snails, cow, tongue, and cheeks, and a few others.
I could never eat horse because I love horses. And when Papa Michael and I drove across country after we were first married, we passed a lot of cattle country, where the meat, there's a lot of meat that comes from. Every ranch that we passed, I said, they're milk cows. Their milk, I refuse to even
Have you seen the
imagine.
cows that go from here to San Francisco, the giant cow farms? If we drive up to, you know how we drive up to San Francisco?
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Half of it is cow farms. It's just, and it smells like cows the whole
Oh,
way.
yes.
Mm-hmm. And then,
I don't like the smell.
and then Hayden and Nyla said, obviously hard to beat in Sealed. I guess it was about one of the cards.
On next list.
Ah, thank
Vivian,
you.
I haven't actually. Oh wait, no, I did get to cast Vivian, but
And
she
then
hasn't gotten off
Sorry, I can't say your name. Says, we need to get off this losing streak. Hear that, Dana? You have one goal. Ready? Win.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just doing a big 5. They got rid of my Ginny face.
And then Andy Man said,
Are you
can't
okay
confirm.
to eat that?
Yeah, I'm not actually eating them. I'm just holding the package right now.
You're just holding the packet.
Uh-huh.
Is it like your security blanket?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
That and flower
sweet.
blanket.
Yeah, flower blanket. Boy, that blanket.
That is a lot. How it's
Repairing
alive.
that blanket has been a real challenge, a fun challenge, because it's yours and it's flower blanket. And Dana has had this blanket since she was a baby.
Okay, now I've gotten 2
And
tokens.
then Andy Man said, can confirm pork is delicious. And Grapefruit Slurp said, everyone look at opponent's name, Cubone. I think that was even the other.
No, this is
Oh, yay. Okay, we caught up. Yay, okay. And then Alice said, what is the strangest visual prompt that has ever sparked inspiration? For me, it was a light that was about to go out and sparked an entire poem about, and it sparked an entire poem about never giving up for me.
Nice.
So what's your strangest visual prompt you think you've ever given yourself or given to others?
I have to think about it.
You can think about it and then.
Oh, I have all my prompts in the car.
Oh, yay!
I'd be able to tell you a ton of prompts. It's hard to just think of it off the cuff,
Yeah.
which is why I write it down.
And then Float Hat said Cubone Pog. I don't know what that means, but
Cubone is like happier.
thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what that word means.
It's like an abbreviation on
Oh, and then Grapefruit Slurp wants to say Nana Bootsimo, anyone? Well, we still need to get that Sadie emote.
I'm not in charge of that. That's Daddy, okay?
So we have that, and then
What is the Sadie?
so a lot of the characters, if someone could maybe put Dana,
So, like,
can you
this
put
is
emote in the chat so like people can show?
Sure. Here.
So a lot of people, okay, and then hit like send. Yeah, okay. Then a bit slow. Do you see how there is an emote here? Oh, hold on, I did something weird. Bye.
You mean an emoji?
Yeah, well, they're called emotes in this. They're
Oh,
created
okay.
by the character people.
I see.
So as Alice shows, Dana has a lot of them once. See? We have all of these. So, but the thing is, we've been trying to create one for me for a while, and now they want one of you, so that they can like put it in the chat, and it's a way to reference you or make.
Oh, wow. One of me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice of all of you. You're very welcoming, even though I don't know who you are or how many people are there.
See, I won the game.
Yay! She won. An emoji of Nana Boots. Well, you could put a face on a boot.
And then Alice said, "Mods, can we get a poll for permanently replacing Adam with Nana Boots?"
Oh, my heart.
I vote for that.
That's so nice of you. I'm really not that interesting. I've used up half the stories, although I'll probably...
You're a really interesting person.
Am I?
Yeah, you have a lot of interesting stories. You told us
you.
that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, I lived life to the fullest, that's for sure.
And then,
Whoops.
and then George Kevin said, "Oh, it went to a wedding where they sacrificed a horse and a lamb to feed the attendees. It was a bit gruesome."
No.
Oh, poor.
Oh, I am
That's
so
sad.
sorry you had to experience
For some
that.
people, it's probably tradition and they like it.
Well, yes.
For me, personally, I am very squeamish with anything. We actually, okay, so I'm in a class where we learn about different cultures outside of the European and non-Western. And
You know, only your hand is showing, Sadie.
Yeah, I know.
Come a little closer.
Hello, Sadie.
Okay,
Oh my God!
everyone
Thank you,
involved-
Radman, for 5 gift subs.
Thank
that's
you.
so awesome!
Thank
That's
you
amazing!
so much. And they gifted a total of 10 subs for the channel.
That's
Cool.
awesome. I'm kidding you guys.
Why don't we switch places for a minute?
No, it's okay.
No, because no.
No. Oh, that's right. Okay. It's age.
Yeah, we don't know if I technically count to be what would stop it from happening.
You're 14, so I don't know.
Oh,
what
someone
age.
subscribed.
That was for the gift subs.
Oh, okay, that makes me feel
Oh,
better.
here's Sadie.
There we go. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So, yeah, we were in a class for like it was learning about almost, and they showed us a video from African culture. And it was really interesting because it was like they sacrifice a cow. And I get it, and it's really cool. I love learning about the different cultures. Like, we've done a lot of that, and especially when you get a taste of their food, it's amazing.
Oh,
But-
you like Indian food?
Well, I gotta try a lot of foods I haven't tried before because I'm always scared about different cultures because I know my spice tolerance is so low. I'm always conscious when I'm picking foods from cultures that I know tend to have more spicier food. But so we were watching this video, and this is and they cut open a cow and like used blood as like a soup, and I could not look at it because
Oh
I
my
can't handle
God.
blood. And my friend was just staring at it like frozen, and I'm like, "Are you okay?"
I
And they're
know.
like, I might be planning my next murder, like as a joke, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna come again.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Well, it was interesting learning about another culture. I just can't handle that. I can't handle gruesome
No, I can't.
or stuff
The
like
only
that.
kind of violent movies, I don't like the kind of violence that feels real. Like the Fast and Furious movies, that's not real to me. That's silly. So it doesn't. And the Marvel movies, although there's some violence, it's usually not.
Yeah.
It's usually obvious.
And then Lohan features us kind of you can't handle gruesome, yeah. And then Grapefruit Slurp said, "Nice job with the sleeping with fishes," which I'm guessing is a card you played, Dana.
Yeah, sleep with the fishes.
Nice.
I thought it was Sleep with the Fisher.
And Sting and Danger says, guys, something important about Halo Factor. If the durability resolves, they just lose. Like, there's no fanfare. The game's over. Looks like they concede it. The game's ends. Is that true, Dana?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Like, it's a different animation?
No, I don't know. I haven't actually done it, but I know that if you have 15 creatures, you win the game.
That's
With that card.
awesome.
So,
And then Flo had said, had one small pork in a plate once in Christmas. It gave us such a weird feeling to look at it, so no one touched it.
Oh no.
Aww. And then George Kevin said, at least it was fast and rather painless, at least, about the wedding with the...
Yes.
That's true. And then someone... Sorry, we're trying to make it down. And Blow Hat forgot how to make a poll, so we can't make the poll about replacing my dad's milk with
oh
yours.
wait. Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Let me wait till I don't have like things.
And then... Group let applause Gigi from Cubo. Nice.
Oh, somebody else made a poll.
Oh, perfect. I say...
Should we?
Yes,
yes.
but white. Yes, but white.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's.
Basically, have more white in the stream, I guess.
Oh, yes. No, blue, no blue. Okay, come on. No, more blue. No, get more white. Come on,
Blue
white.
is 43. 43 is my lucky number. Oh, now it's not 42.
I'm gonna just put a poll with yes or no, right? After this.
Yeah, but and then sorry, we have to
What
get
does
through a lot.
it mean if I'm white or black?
I have
Oh,
no
and then
idea.
Ratman said, "Loving the family vibes." Thank you. And then.
So nice. You guys are great.
And then Flo had said, yeah, I think Sadie can stand on camera alone since she's 14. I can be on camera alone due to my age, but Dana can't, and she needs adult, or at least someone who allowed to. We don't know if technically I would be allowed to as well. I can stream on my own. We don't know if I would count. So we always have an adult in here just in case. But my dad's actually early in the stream when he was here. He's gonna look into it to see if in the future that's what it would be possible.
It would be easier if your dad has something he has to do, or if he has to leave for an hour for a work call or something.
I would be able to come in, but we don't know yet because my age, well, I'm allowed to stream alone. Dana, you better not lose. I'm allowed.
Dana, you're not supposed to lose. You're supposed to beat everybody all the time.
That's how it always works. That's how life works.
That in your dreams.
And then Alice said, I will never forget how I had encore at open mic and panicked because I had nothing written. My friend told me some stories to spark my inspiration, and he mentioned a bottle in the ocean, and I wrote a poem about self-love just from the mention of the visual.
Nice. Oh, that's a good prompt. I'm going to use it with my
Do you want me to
group.
take your photos so that you can,
Yeah.
so that we can write it down later?
You find a message. You're at the beach. You're at the seashore, and a bottle washes up with the tide, and you pick it up, and you brush off the sand, and you see there's a note inside the bottle.
What does it say? And what does it read?
Yes, but
And you
Well,
take off
maybe
the
instead of
stopper.
what does it say, what event does it lead to? That way it's just the other prompt about that.
Well, what does it say, and what do you do? That's the adventure.
True. That could work better.
I never just ask what it says. I say, what happens next? What did you do? And it's up to because if I said adventure, that might stop their creativity because they might not realize. They might think, oh, I can't think of an adventure.
True.
But I can think about whatever. What?
And then Batman said, I do love grandmothers.
Oh, good. Well, I
yay!
love grandchildren, so we have a lot in common.
And then the Floyd's comes and they'll say you won't believe me, but after they sacrificed the horse, they took its blood, spiced it, and served it as a drink. That's exactly what they did in the video. I could not look at the screen. I am very sensitive to that.
What culture was this? Do you remember?
I'm actually curious if it was a culture thing. And then it said, I was like 10 years old at the time, so you might not specifically remember, but if you do, it'd be cool to know.
Yeah.
And then, well, Hat is saying out the weird Twitch rules when it comes to that stuff, yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Now we have a poll. Should
a
Nana
poll.
Boots replace Dad? Yes, no,
Definitely
not, don't care.
Oh, someone said no. Oh, people are saying no. Oh, now it's tied.
That's sweet.
Oh, this is also nice. Okay, and then it says,
Definitely is in the lead.
and Flo had said, Dana, we all know there's no such thing as no. And then Grapefruit said, I blooded red, though blue and purple are my two favorite colors. And then, Dang It Dangerous said, I'm Dana's biggest fan, you can tell.
Oh.
That's really nice. And then, Desert Deba said, I had to go cook dinner for the family, so recap just last half hour stories. Just kidding. Oh, that's very nice. You want to hear the stories? We've just kind of been talking more less
And it's a tie between yes, no, and definitely. So I'm gonna go with yes wins.
Hold on,
definitely
Dana, I'm
count
taking
as
your
yes.
photo to prove it.
Okay. Because
It's
yes
a
and
tie?
definitely kind of count as one.
Oh, definitely
and
is
Desert
part of
DBA
yes.
contributed 1,000 channel points.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And then,
I don't know to what.
and then Flo had said, well, Dana, the people have spoken. You now need to play counter spells.
What?
Ooh.
I don't think that was ever discussed.
Dana, well, we should probably get back to some of the magic in the background.
Well, I was thinking, I was kind of getting hungry for dinner, so I was thinking we could maybe
I
order
think we
and
should
end the
order.
stream.
Okay,
I
so
have
let's
no
go.
I know
idea
he's-
what
Can
time
we go
it
to
is.
the last questions and then we should end the stream?
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm going to find a good channel to raid. Because
Okay.
I'll just do
And
that.
then,
Is it time already?
Well,
We've
it's
been
almost
streaming
here.
for almost 3 hours.
Wow, it just went so fast.
Yeah.
And Great
Probably
Foot
'cause it
Slurp
was
said
fun.
that was a good run, Dana. Float had said, I'm voting no because we need them as complimentary hosts. That's fair. And then
Oh,
Megan
thank you.
just said Nana Boots needs a break sometimes. And then Nana Boots would be a special treat. That's so nice.
Thank you.
And then
Yes, I
Everyone here
couldn't
is
do
always
this
really-
twice.
oh, and then Florence Kevin said, I'm from Chile, so one of our indigenous people, the Mapachubas, have those traditions. Oh, that's super cool.
That,
and apparently-
thank you.
That's so interesting. I love learning about like different cultures. Actually, for my non-Western class, we're on to South America. Where I believe we are gonna do a lecture on I think it's either Chile or Argentina. I know we're doing a lecture on one of them.
Oh, I have
But
a
it's gonna be really
story.
interesting.
I have a story about me in Uruguay on New Year's Eve. But
It might be a little long, so maybe
next time.
So
We'll do
next
it
time
next
I
time.
will remind you that if one of you guys wants to remind us, we can my Nana Boots will tell the
I'll
story
start.
from Uruguay.
Yes.
And
I'm only telling the embarrassing and fun ones.
Oh, look. Was Silly Nana Boots amazing? Of course, definitely. How could you even ask? There was no doubt, all of the above.
Duh.
I am so touched and moved, truly.
And
I thought you'd all think, oh, what is this old lady doing?
And then Dana, Great Blue Slurp said we should use Dana's name in the raid message. And then, my dad chimed in through Twitch saying, "What is going on here?"
Oh,
Daddy, you could see the poll. You could see that Nana Boots is definitely better than you.
And then Flo has kind of telling the stories, and everyone's saying like, "Change subject."
Oh, they wanted me to change this?
No, because Daddy was here.
Oh.
And then Papa Hilda said we know about the potato. And then Daddy said, "What's this pole business about?"
How Nana Boots should replace you.
And then she said the potato wasn't me.
No, he did not throw the potato.
And then,
No, but he was there.
and then
He
my dad
encouraged
said,
it. He encouraged
and then
it.
my dad said, "Nice, go Nana Boots about the pole of replacing him." And then there we go. And then my dad said, "I'm impressed you are still going, and Sadie, you are there too." Yes, I have been here for almost the entire time, helping with chat and
Yeah,
encouraging
Sadie
stories.
has been very helpful to Nana Boots and encouraging Nana Boots to do stories, and I think you had a lot of fun too.
And
Although, Adam, I don't think you're going to like this at all. It's a good thing it's not recorded because the story...
It is recorded.
it is. All of it is.
It is
And then I'm posting it onto YouTube later.
OMG. Well, Adam...
Holy Toledo.
You have said Holy Toledo this entire stream.
It's like my grandma says it all the time.
I do
It's the
say
funniest
Holy
thing.
Toledo. I used to say Holy Roberta Fischer. But now your dad knows that. That's true. I haven't said, I haven't had a Holy Toledo moment. That's all I can say.
But yeah, so a lot of this has been fun.
Yes.
And you'll be catching up later. We will let you know all the stories, and this will be. Oh, he
yeah,
has to edit this video, by the way.
He has to edit. Oh, I hope you. It's up to you whether you want to edit out all the Adam stories, and if you want me.
Keep them all.
Keep
Dana,
them all.
I want you to make sure go through before you post it.
Okay,
Just make sure all the stories are getting there.
your children love them. But there's a couple of stories I'm going to clear with you before I tell any,
Next
before
time.
I share. And I'm happy to do this again, Adam. I had a blast. And people actually liked me. No, I sound silly. I'm just surprised.
Well, we will see you guys on
And then
Monday.
we are going to raid Jeremy Noel. So I'm just
I
gonna...
loved playing with you guys. Are we done?
Not quite.
Okay, yeah, we're trying to figure
There's a
it out.
poll, but I don't think the poll.
Holy
will.
Toledo!
Wait, the.
Look at the poll!
Holy Toledo Bowl.
Oh no, I can't see the raid button. I can't see the. Oh, view all two. Wait, view all two. Okay, I can. Oh, I can't raid while the poll's going.
Oh no, it's raiding. Saying are ready to raid in 4, 3, 2. Bye! One, bye!
That was
No.
my ear.
no, right
Okay.
now.
Bye.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Bye. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There?
I have another ear.
3.